Nice with
No, I'd
this.
say I was coming to speak to you.
We were having a private conversation, but don't mind you and your lights and cameras.
No, you know me, I'm not a camera person anyway, Steve.
So you haven't just come over collectively with him?
No, he knows. I said I'm coming to speak to you about something. I'm outraged.
What are you outraged about?
You can probably guess.
No, I can't, honestly. So
You can't.
I'm waiting. Are you talking about today, or?
You're up to my skullduggery.
Content over everything!
Your skullduggery?
Yeah, I heard that you had a...
Yeah, is that not what you want to
No.
talk about? So not that, so what do you want to talk about? So I have been literally on my back with man flu for a week and a half, so I was typing away on Twitter, I suppose.
What happened with the press anyway?
Apparently it was a coordinated attempt to test the boundaries, is what the police have told me. But I talk to the police, I know you don't.
But anyway, my point is, I was shocked.
About, are we performing now?
No, I'm not performing. I think it's important it's on camera, because I don't know what's going on. I was shocked, horrified, mortified.
You're not one to overuse words.
No, I'm not, that's the thing, I'm not.
Weird.
Why were you doing a fundraiser for a British Army terrorist who had attempted to rape?
He was a terrorist.
Well,
yes, and do you know where the conclusion of this story is?
Well,
I had no clue, though. Do you know what the conclusion of that story is?
I do know your conclusion. You're now going to donate it to another charity.
Yes.
How did you not know about this man?
How would I have known about this
Well, you
man?
were boasting that he was
How
a regular,
would I have known?
You were boasting he was a regular of Speaker's Corner that you knew.
How would I have known him?
Well, you said you knew him from Speaker's Corner. You've been going back many years.
You don't know. This is where you, as a very recent newcomer from Speaker's Corner, don't get Speaker's Corner. There are people that you say know, whose faces you know.
So what?
No, can you let me finish? There are people when you come here for a long period of time. And I'm sure this must already be happening with you. There are many faces that you see regularly, that you speak to regularly.
Right.
You don't even have the first clue what their first name is.
Okay, we'll accept that.
And I didn't even know his name.
Why did you
I did not even know his name until that Channel 4 story.
And what do you think of what he did?
Appalling, which is why I then took the action that I took, that you know about. So I don't know why you're so shocked, appalled, and amazed. Because if you know the story,
did you delete the photograph with him as well?
Sorry?
Did you delete the photograph you had with him as well?
Yes, they all came down as soon as I found out. So you come here with like snippets of the story, but you don't know it all.
Yeah.
So have you picked up these snippets yourself, or was someone else?
No,
I've
just.
I thought you followed me on Twitter. So
I do, but I don't. I didn't have a look myself.
Clearly, because I put tweet after tweet after tweet
I'm aware
of the conclusion.
I'm aware of the
story.
conclusion. I said you're donating.
But
to
not that I
charity.
deleted the tweets
now,
with his photo.
This terrorist individual.
I'm aware he's a convicted. He was convicted for attempted rape
Of a how old was he?
of an 87-year-old woman.
87-year-old.
Which is why I did what I did. But I don't know anything about a terrorist. A terrorist.
Okay, we'll get to that later.
A terrorist.
A rapist.
You think everyone in the British Army is a terrorist?
Yeah, we'll get to that in a minute.
So that's the nonsense.
A rapist was meandering around this park.
Oh, you're not a drama queen. Why are you doing in this such a drama queen notice?
You're doing fundraisers.
You know what I can. As soon as I found out, within less than 12 hours, I think probably within. I'll tell you the exact chronology of this.
Okay.
I can't remember the precise days of the early bits of it. Anyway, I'll tell you the precise order of events and the time spans between.
Yeah.
I discovered that story via the Channel 4 story, which is, I think, how everyone, even Jeremy Corbyn, who also picked up on this story.
I'm not Jeremy Corbyn fan, so I knew you were going to come with that one.
And put out anti-government tweets in response to that. So basically, my first insight was seeing that Channel 4 interview. And I don't know if you've seen and watched that Channel 4
haven't
interview.
actually, no.
Watch it. It's a quite an emotional interview, which is why I reacted in the way that I initially reacted.
Yeah.
Fuck off. You're better than these silly little jibes.
If the other side you oppose...
The other side? What side's that?
If the
Muslims
of this park,
Christians.
If the Muslims of this park had done a fundraiser...
You're coming here making a point that you're completely ignoring 90% of the story.
It's important.
No, because you're choosing 10% that you think fits
your
I'm aware
of the conclusion.
lazy narrative.
I was aware of the conclusion. We said...
All you want to concentrate is on that 10%.
Because
in fact, it's less than 10%.
The man...
And soon as I knew, I jumped like that. Soon as I knew, I jumped like that. And there is no point scoring you can make whatsoever.
Did you not do any research on him whatsoever? Because you actually came up to London to find him just after
No,
Christmas.
that was Boxing Day. I was with my family. Believe me, we were with him in 10 minutes, and we spent the rest of the day as a family in central London on Boxing Day. So again, you're bringing me these random little snippets.
You hadn't done any research on him.
Because at that point, how would you or anyone.
Google his name.
His name was spelt wrongly by Channel 4, you numpty. So no Googling in the world would have identified him because Channel 4 misspelled his name.
You will be getting on your high
No,
horse.
you're trying to make a story out of a non-story here because you know precisely. As soon as I learned, I jumped and I made sure that attempted rape. What do you mean the other side? What, the Irish side, the Catholic side? What other side? You're making a point, and it's not. And you are now performing for the cameras. I thought you were better than that. You came over here with a camera.
Fundraising for a British Army terrorist.
He's not a terrorist. He was a member of the army, you silly man. You think every member of the British military is a terrorist. That is your argument. He was not a terrorist any more than Paddy Ashdown was a terrorist. Any more than any other member of the British military are terrorists. You are an IRA supporting Irishman who hate this country to the core, and you think every element of the British state are terrorised. That is your standing
You've done a
point.
fundraiser
That is
for
not
one
my
of these
business.
terrorists.
As soon as I realised
as soon
as I realised that, I made sure he didn't get a penny. So your point is...
The point is, Steve,
I did not raise for a terrorist. He's not a terrorist.
If Muslims had done that, you would be harking on about it.
As soon as I found out, I changed, as you fucking know. How is that not good enough? So you should do something about something you don't know about. The fact that the second I found out about it, I made sure that man didn't get a penny. You're still going to come and make your silly point to camera. What's that all about?
The point is, if the Muslim side had done it, you would be
getting on your high horse. The Muslim side? Why do you keep harping?
Because you're the one who created the division.
What's this got to do about Islam?
Because the point is,
it's got nothing to do with Islam. You're trying to twist a narrative to some other silly story.
If it's one side doing it, you're on them. Whereas
as soon as I found out, I stopped what I was doing and I re-diverted the money to a charity, as you know full well.
What's the charity you've re-diverted to?
Homes for Heroes. UK Homes for Heroes. You're going to nitpick on that now,
Heroes like that guy, yeah?
You think every aspect of the British state are murderous terrorist killers.
Yeah, I do, yeah.
But you don't. But no one shares that opinion with you because you're an IRA supporting Ulster. I nearly went the wrong way there.
Does it matter though?
Because you hate Britain to the core, and you think every single serving military man in the army, the Navy, the Royal Air Force are all terrorists.
But Steve, I've said
yes to that. How can we have a dialogue with you on that?
Why are you going over that point? I've said
because you keep saying I'm funding a terrorist. What bollocks? What meaningless bollocks? He was a terrorist, you just said.
Yeah,
that's bollocks.
No, it's not
that's meaningless bollocks.
It's not bollocks.
That's meaning politically directed Irish Republican nonsense.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is. Because clearly, not every member of the British military is a terrorist. No members, largely, of the members of the British military
how would you describe How would you describe the actions of this man?
So you're trying.
Do you not think that woman was terrorised?
So are you talking about his?
Do you not think that woman was terrorised?
You're desperate now.
No, but in all seriousness.
Turn to the camera so they can see your grin and your wink.
Steve, the point is, I accept it.
The point is you're trying to score points and there's no points to score.
There is, because if the Muslims,
there's no points to score.
If a
he was
Muslim
not
in
a
this park
terrorist.
had done it, you will
as soon
be
as I found out that he was on the sex offenders register for the attempted rape of an 87-year-old woman, as soon as I corroborated that, I instantly changed what I was doing.
The moral of the story is be more careful you fundraise for in the future.
And what point's that?
Well, it's just
I will proudly support veterans that fought in my country's military services. I will proudly do that to the day I die.
I have no doubt.
Because I'm British. What else do you expect? Standing in Britain, where you've lived most of your life, and I still do not understand how a man can live most of a life in a country that he hates to the core.
You bring up
You hate Britain to the core. You think all of our state services, our secret service, our military services, our police.
We've established that.
He doesn't. He won't even talk to the police.
I don't deny that.
He's like some of the numpties in gang. We don't do ops with the feds. It's just like fucking nonsense.
That's an honourable line to take.
It's an honourable line to take. So when your mother, sister, wife, girlfriend, boyfriend, whatever is raped, who will you be on the phone to?
Sort of people you
who will you be on the phone to?
You probably do
when your house is robbed, when your car is stolen, who will you report those crimes to?
I haven't had to use.
And when they do, what will you report them to?
I wouldn't have a point for. I wouldn't do it.
You wouldn't report them to the police?
No, sexual crime, yeah, but
oh right, so so if someone in your family, someone who you love dearly, is raped, you would report them to the police, even though they're terrorists and they're murderers and
that's the protocol.
They're the enemy.
That's right.
That's the protocol. Well, anyway, as I said, Steve, as I said, I accepted the conclusion before we even got into this debate.
It's clearly you made that self-evident.
My point was,
even though you knew all the aspects of the story.
I saw the nice photography of him. I'm saying,
which I deleted the second I found out.
I bet you did.
Yeah,
Trying to cover it up.
But on this point, because I will be honest, which is more than you're being, and you're more than you are ever. You couldn't even give me your real name the first time we had dialogue. We went over to McDonald's and he gave me a false name. Why do you need to do that? Why do you need to do that?
Why would I give you my real name?
Why would you not?
Because I don't trust you.
Why did you want to go to fucking McDonald's with me then?
I don't trust.
Why did you want to go to McDonald's with me?
Because I want to know about your facilitation of fascism.
You don't want to.
No, Steve. Because your facilitation of fascism.
Another bollocks line. Really? So come on, let's move on to that subject.
No. My discussion is over.
Do you want to call my mother now?
Are you fundraising for a rapist? That's my discussion.
And as you know, I'm not.
Yeah, you no longer are.
And I never was the second I found out.
And my point is,
what is your point?
If it was a Muslim who had done that fundraising,
who then found out the truth and immediately changed, why would I have them go?
Because of your pathological obsession with Islam.
You've got a pathological obsession about Britain.
Not at all.
The home of your entire life.
I've got no obsession with it.
You have a pathological obsession with Britain.
Don't use my words with me, Sid.
You do though, do you? You're obsessed with it.
You were screaming at Muslims praying just an hour ago.
And?
Case in point.
No, look that way when you talk.
I'm not into all that.
Don't pretend you're not performing for the camera. You perform for the camera as much as any other.
I don't go on the camera.
Why did you arrive with a floodlight, a microphone boom and a camera? Don't lie.
How am I lying?
Do not lie.
We established that at the beginning.
No, we didn't establish that.
You said, did you bring
up? You came out with meaningless words. You said, yeah. I told him.
We should talk about that other stuff.
Yes, much more interesting.
Let's
talk about it.
Yeah. Cool.
Oh, quick. Oh, fuck. Just as everybody left. I come here, everybody leaves.
Content over everything. From your melody.
Man, say it straight. Man, don't listen to BBC. Man, don't listen to ITV. Listen.
I condemn that. But the only thing I have an issue with yourself was that when you came to the park originally, I just didn't feel you was honest about who you was.
As I said originally, my interest in the park was to do with the facilitation of bigots, fascists and racists into this park. Which I have then put forward to you that some of them come to act as muscle / personal security with you.
Alright, so the thing is,